Hi, I'm Cindy.
And I'm Ted, and we're the authors of an article that appears in this month's NSTA journals about the next generation science standards.
The article is part of a special series coming to you every month in our K-12 journals, including Science and Children, Science Scope, and the Science Teacher.
And we hope that these articles will help you better understand the standards, the framework for K-12 science education, which was used to develop the standards, and in your own implementation of the standards.
No doubt when you first looked at the next generation science standards, you might have had this reaction. But don't worry, we're here to help. Ted, let's start by talking a little bit about the architecture. Can you tell me about the components of the standards?
Sure.
So here's a page from the NGSS at NSTA Hub. At the top of the page, you can see the title, Middle School Energy. Then below that are the performance expectations. In this case, we have 5 performance expectations. Further down the page, we have the foundation box with the science and engineering practices, the disciplinary core ideas, and the cross-cutting concepts. And then below the foundation box, we have connections to Common Core, first in English language literacy, and then in mathematics.
Everybody's talking about PEs, and I don't mean gym class. They are actually performance expectations. Ted, can you tell me what is a performance expectation?
Sure.
Performance expectations describe what students should be able to know and do at the end of instruction. They're not meant to be directives to teachers about what students have to do in the classroom during instruction. Each performance expectation blends together a practice, a core idea, and a cross-cutting concept. For example, this performance expectation: develop a model to describe that when the arrangement of objects interacting at a distance changes, different amounts of potential energy are stored in the system. So this performance expectation, or PE, has practice, the core idea, and the cross-cutting concept that are highlighted here.
Next, let's talk about the colors.
I love the colors. I hate the colors.
You too probably have an opinion about the colors. Ted, what's up with all these colors?
Sure.
As everyone seems to have noticed, blue, orange, and green are the colors of NGSS, and they're used to symbolize the 3 different dimensions that are in NGSS. So practices are blue, core ideas are orange, and cross-cutting concepts are green. There's even a way to go and look at a performance expectation and make it colored to show what part of the PE is dealing with the practice, what part is dealing with the disciplinary core idea, and what part is dealing with the cross-cutting concept.
Ted, I noticed that there are a couple different arrangements to the standards, one by disciplinary core idea, the other one by topic. Which one should I use?
Well, you have the choice to use whichever one you want. In fact, you can come up with your own arrangement if you want to. The first one you mentioned, by disciplinary core idea, takes the performance expectations and bundles them together to match up with the way that content is organized in the framework for K-12 science education. The second one, the arrangement by topic, takes the performance expectations and bundles them together the way that the people who wrote the next generation science standards were thinking about the content. But educators are ultimately able to take the performance expectations and bundle them together in whatever way they think makes the most sense for their curriculum.
Great. That a performance expectation is made up of 3 components: the core idea, the practice, and a cross-cutting concept. So when teachers are designing instruction, do they have to use the exact core idea, practice, and cross-cutting concept in that particular PE?
Absolutely not. Teachers have a lot of freedom to make choices about the curriculum in their classroom. So while when you're addressing a particular performance expectation, you'll still focus on the core idea that goes with that performance expectation, the practices and cross-cutting concepts that you choose depend upon the phenomena you engage with, the activities that students are doing. The research actually says that students will need to engage in multiple practices in order to really develop a deep understanding of a core idea.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our Q&A in this month's edition of the journals, and be sure to look for future articles every month in the coming year. Thanks very much.
Thanks.